Hello. Thank you so much for coming to my channel today. It is my pleasure to have you here. If this is the first time you are coming to my channel, I so much appreciate you. Maybe through Google search or maybe through recommendation, referral, whatever means that you have come across to me today. I am so grateful that we are communicating. So thank you. I would highly encourage you to please click that subscribe button down there and click the notification bell so that anytime I release new content, you wouldn't miss it. Believe me, you wouldn't like to miss any of my releases. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for trusting me and coming back to me. I am so grateful. Please help me to share this, comment, and like so that others can continue to enjoy what you're enjoying. Isn't that grateful? Isn't that wonderful? So, we are going to talk about defining success as a Scrum Master. The reason why I'm making today's content is because a lot of people reach out to me and say, how do I identify if a Scrum Master is really successful? How do we measure success as a Scrum Master? Do we have like a benchmark? Is there like a measuring stick? Is there like an indicator to know if this Scrum Master is doing well and another Scrum Master is not doing well? Some of my students have asked that question. Some people have reached out to me privately asking me. Then I thought I could organize this and put it in this way. It's very simple, okay? So success is relative. The way what you define as being success might be relative to another person. So that is the first thing I want to establish. So you need to understand that success is relative. A Scrum Master may be successful in an organization. The success there could be relative in what an organization would define as being successful. But being that as it may, let's get something very clear. Now, if we have to go back to one of the values of the Agile Manifesto, it says working software over comprehensive documentation. In fact, what summarizes what a Scrum Master does is that a Scrum Master helps an organization to deliver value. And if we have to tie that value nature, it is and implies working software. So whatever you do as a Scrum Master, if your team is not delivering value, then it becomes questionable. That is the first thing I want to establish. Okay, if you cannot understand that success is relative, right, and that what you do is primarily to help teams, organizations to continue to deliver value each iteration, each sprint. If your team is always, shipping increments, then that is one key way to measure success as a Scrum Master. Okay, and it is tied to one of the values of the Agile Manifesto. Now, that being said, what I used to do if I am new in organization is I have to meet with my supervisor to capture expectations, challenges, what they expect from me. Now, what that means is I usually ask for the 30 and 60 and 90 days rule, template, whatever you call it, okay? When you are new in an organization as a Scrum Master, now listen, this is what makes an excellent Scrum Master different from a good Scrum Master. I don't usually jump in and start making changes. No, you're going to make a lot of enemies. You're going to step on some folks' toes. People are going to react. Remember, there's a difference between reacting and responding. What I used to do is if I'm new in an organization, I take some time to meet with my supervisor to expect, you're always onboarding, you're learning. So I use those probation period to learn as much as I can. All right. Some organization will expect you to start right away, to start facilitating, to start championing all of the ceremonies and other artifacts. Okay. That being said, but they also expect you to learn about the product, to learn about the team, to learn who is who in the organization. Within that time frame, I need to have a much more concrete idea on how to become successful. That being said, I have to meet with whoever I am reporting to, my manager, my supervisor, to ask for that document. Some supervisor will tell you, oh, I don't have the time. Can you be able to draft out something and we can have a conversation? Whatever it is, expect that, keep in mind that there are some expectation of you. Before they hire you as a Scrum Master, there are some challenges that the team might be struggling with. So when you can identify those expectations, it's going to help you to really figure out how to help the team to get over those challenges, right? So keep in mind, for you to become successful, you should understand what the expectations are. And those expectations you'll be able to learn primarily from your supervisor or from your manager. Okay? So please keep in mind success is relative. And what summarizes what you do as a Scrum Master is tied to working software over comprehensive documentation. Now, the last thing I wanted to say when it comes to this success, what defines success or defining success as a Scrum Master is summarized in the roles of a Scrum Master that is tripartite. Now, a Scrum Master responsibility is to help an organization to deliver value. A Scrum Master responsibility is to work with the PO. A Scrum Master responsibility is to work with the dev team. Now, the Scrum Master, you are putting on different hats. You're a manager, you're a coach, you're an impediment remover, facilitator, mentor, teacher, manager. All of these hats you are putting on, right? And each time you are working in tandem with organization, the enterprise, the larger entity. You're working with the PO who is representative the customer. You're also working with the dev team. So you are just like the middle person. Okay. So your ability to understand what their needs are, the ability for you to help them to continue to deliver value would make you to stand out, make you to become an excellent Scrum Master rather than a good Scrum Master. There's always a difference between like, oh, he's doing well, he's surviving, then he's such a wonderful, we are so grateful that we have hired him, right? Wouldn't that be nice? That your company, organization, your team members are so grateful to hire you. It's always such a sweet thing. In during the sprint retrospective, your team members are giving you the flowers as a Scrum Master because you're always bringing value. And for you to bring value, you need to understand, you need to identify those expectations from the supervisor, from the team members, from the organization at large. Don't be so inquisitive. Don't be so enthusiastic to start implementing change. Now, for me, I am so hesitant to use the word change. I would rather prefer to use improvement methodologies, improvement approach to modify things. I always make sure to understand why my team do what we do in order to come up with some kind of plan. Okay? Take time to study the organization, take time to study the team members, take time to study the product. It will help you to wrap your head around how you can help to bring value as a Scrum Master. Scrum Masters, you are doing a wonderful job. If you are transitioning, you have done your training and you've gotten your first job, please, and you're not sure what to do, reach out to me. And I've been saying that I offer free coaching, free mentorship. You don't pay any money to me, okay? All you need to do, you can see the link right on top there. You can email me or you can follow me on my Instagram, Facebook, or you can comment in this section and I can be able to work with you, okay? Whether you are an experienced Scrum Master, whether you are new to Scrum, you definitely need a coach. You need a mentor. Believe me. If you have done your Scrum training and you feel like you are not so certain about your capability, if you have done your Scrum training and you feel like you're not ready, all you need to do is to find a mentor. It might not be me, but find a mentor. All right, that's where we're going to stop for today. Defining success as a Scrum Master. If you can be able to figure it out, you're good to go. Thank you so much for spending these few minutes with me, about 9 minutes. It is such a pleasure always to talk with you and have this conversation. Please, I would love to hear your thoughts, ideas about what you see as a success as a Scrum Master. Maybe relative difference, similar to what I've shared with you, but I would love to hear your thoughts. Wouldn't that be nice? All right. Thank you so much. I'll see you again next time. In the meantime, I hope you stay well. Bye for now.